Yesterday we spoke about lambda function. Today we're going a step further to talk about the map, the filter, and the sorted function. So welcome to day 24 of the Python programming challenge, where we will use all these functions with our lambda functions. If you have not watched the lambda function, I suggest you do that before watching this video. So let's begin. Welcome to day 24 of the Python programming challenge. And today I will be talking about lambda function using map, filtered, and sorted. If you want to get to know about lambda function, we talked about that yesterday. So you should check out day 23 where we introduced lambda function. I gave you different examples, the basic syntax, and then the limitations of lambda function. And we also compared it to regular functions. So be sure to check out yesterday's video. So today is a new day, and we'll be talking about map, filter, and sorted. So lambda functions are often used with higher order functions like map, filter, and sorted. And this allows you to perform operation in a concise manner. So let's start with what map is. Imagine you have a list and you want to perform like a function that applies to every element in that list. This is where you would use map. So now let me write our list. Imagine we have these numbers in our list. A list is the one with the square bracket, and then I have this number 4 and 5. And then imagine that I want to have the square of each number in the list. So that was when I will use mapped. So I have squared list or squared numbers, since we have numbers there, equals to, and then I would have map, which is my function, and then open my bracket, and then I would have lambda, because we're using lambda function. And since I'm only dealing with one variable, I'm not dealing with x and y, so they're all like x's. And then I would have x, and then the hyphen, and then x. I want to multiply by 2. I want to find the square, not multiply by 2, the square of each of the elements. So x, which is each of them, and then power 2. And then what is my variable? What do I want to apply this to? And then you have numbers. So see, we have map, meaning that I want to apply this to individual element in my numbers. So x and then x to the power of 2. So I'm applying x to the power of 2 to x. And then I want to print out a list of my results. So I'm converting it to a list. So we have list and then squared numbers. And then when I run this, we have the square of each numbers to this. So map applies a function to all the items in your iterable. It can be a list or whatever iterables you want to use, and it results a iterable of the result. So using map, it squares each element in the list. So because I'm using a list, then I'm printing it out as a list. So this is what maps does. You have a list and you want to apply the same function, that is this arithmetic operation, to each item in the list, then map is what you should use. And then what if you want to filter? So filter allows you to choose based on whether if a sentence or a statement is true or false. So now imagine that you have a list of numbers and you just want to be able to like print out just the even numbers in the list. You want to filter by that. This is a basic example. There are other examples you can use. So this is my number, and then I want to filter even numbers from the list. So the same way we use map, I will use filter, and then open my bracket, and then we have lambda, and then x again. And then how do you know something is an even number? It is divisible by 2. So that's what we'll do here. X by 2, 0, and then numbers. And let us print out the list of our even numbers. And when I run this, I should get 2 and 4, which is what I got there. So you want to filter, you have a large set of number. You can filter by prime numbers, you can filter by odd numbers and the rest. So it's just helping you to filter. Map is applying the same function or the same operation to every element in your list. Filter is filtering based on if a condition is true or false. So then we have sorted. Sorted is used when you want to sort elements by a certain custom criteria. So now let's imagine I have a tuple inside a list and I want to sort those tuples. So this is my tuple. I have 1 and 2, we have 3 and 1, and we have 5 and 0. So now I want to sort these tuples in descending order, but then I want to specify which index I want to sort by. So no, this first tuple is index 0, this is index 1, and this is index 2. And inside the tuple, this is index 0, and this is index 1. So 1 is index 0 and 2 is index 1. And this is index 0 in the bigger index 1, and this is index 1. So I would like to sort by the second index, which is index 1, because we start counting from 0 and 1. So I want to sort by index 1. So let's see. So that means if I want to sort, you see this last value, we have 2, 1, and 0. So that means 5, 0 would come first, 3, 1 will come second, and 1, 2 will come third, because we're sorting by the second element in our tuple. So this is how you would do this. It's in your code. So sorted pairs, we're sorting the pairs by the second entry, by the second element in the tuple. Equals to sorted, which is the name of the function. And then we have, what are we sorting? Pairs. And then the key is what? Lambda. And we're sorting X like the way we have X and then the hyphen. And then we're sorting by what index? The first index. And then let's print out our sorted pairs. And then when I run this, it should be sorted here. So we have the 5, 0 first, the 3, 1 second, and the 1, 2 third. So it sorts the tuples based on the second element in each tuple. And then this is our input. So this returns second because it's the 2. This is our what is in the second index, and then this returns 1 and this returns 0. And then we sort it based on this. So it's then this in us, and then you get your result. So this is Lambda functions with map, filter, and sorted. And then there are practice questions of how you can use map, filter, and sorted. And then leave your solutions in the comment section. And let me know what you think about Lambda. Would you be using it in your operations? It's not always advisable to use so many lambdas because they're not easily readable. But if you use like a conventional function, then it is easily readable and easy to understand. But let me know what you think about Lambda function. That is it for this video. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And as always, the link to the Jupyter Notebook is in the description. So check it out and let me know what you think of our video so far. We're going. Thank you. Bye for now.